Hi everybody, this is the week rundown for Algebra 2. This is for the week of September 28th through October 2nd. So next week you're going to be looking at, on Monday, we're going to look at interval notation. It's a different way to write intervals whenever we're doing or we're talking about inequalities. Okay, then on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you guys are going to be looking at the domain and the range. On Tuesday, we'll have a Desmos activity for you to do. And then on Wednesday and Thursday, you're going to have an assignment on Delta Math. All right, so you will have 2 days for that. If there's some materials that you need to do, everything will be attached to your assignment, and I'll make note of that within the assignments. And then next week, Friday, is your skills check. Now, if you get this before this week's skills check is on Go Formative, and that's how all of your assessments will be on. It'll be on Go Formative. This time around, on this week's skills check, that is, what's today? Today is the 24th, which means tomorrow's the 25th. That's when it's due. It's just asking you to do a couple things like do some matching, do some selecting, download a picture, and then upload it onto a form. I gave you some directions on that. Most of you guys are way techier than I am, so you can figure it out. Just those things. So when you're taking your exam or you're taking your tests, it's all like uniform and you guys know what you're doing. So that's all we're doing, is trying to give you guys some practice on how you do all the different things that Go Formative can do. Can you do you understand the multiple choices? Do you understand how to do a short answer? Big thing is, do you know how to insert a picture? Because for math, that ends up being super important. So that's what we're using. Now, within Go Formative, one of the things that we like as teachers is that I don't want you guys to be able to be looking at something forever. Like in school, you have to be done with a test in like 45 minutes. So Go Formative has that where I can give you like a day or two to do a test, but within that day or two, you have an allotted time. So you might have an hour, or you might have 90 minutes. Now, one thing about that time, though, is that let's say that it's due by 2 on Friday and you had 90 minutes to do it. Well, if you decide to do it at 1:30, you only get 30 minutes because Go Formative will knock you off. It'll be like, done, that's it, okay? I also don't think that you can just save your work and then continue later. You need to make sure it gets done in a sitting. I could be wrong. This is all new to me. I just did it today. I thought it was pretty slick. All right, so you got your week. The next thing is homework. Okay, when you're getting your homework, make sure you're checking Google Classroom to know what you're doing in homework. Don't look on Delta Math to see if you're doing homework. It should all be in Google Classroom because sometimes you'll be in Delta Math. Sometimes you will have a Google, some kind of Google Doc to do, which we did this week. And then sometimes, like next week, you're going to have a Desmos activity. So make sure you're looking in there and you're not just looking at Delta Math and you think you don't have homework. Okay. Some of you guys may have noticed this week that you started to get some ones for homework. It's because it's late. Here's late work to me. Every day, if you guys were in school, I'd walk around and I'd make sure your homework is done. Well, I do my walk around virtually at the end of my school day. So whenever I get in, it's usually between 2 and 3. I start looking to see who did what. And I mark down that you did it. So then if you do it late, you get 1 point because you missed the deadline, okay? It's just like if you missed coming into class and getting it done, okay? So you'll start to see some ones there. And I'm not going to update Infinite Campus. Sorry about that. I'm not going to update Infinite Campus until Fridays. That's just what I do. But I do keep track of everything. And then the last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was my Google Meets. I've started to have some more participation, which is great. But for my Google Meets, you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same link all the time. And rather than even inserting the date, I'm just going to say this is like updated for today. And we'll use that. It'll be popped up there. And you guys should be able to see that every single day. So there will be no questions on when my Google Meets are. It'll be popped up there. You click the link and I'll be in there for you. My schedule is on my schedule on Google Classroom, but I believe you guys are from about 12:25 to like 1:50 and close to like 1:25 to 1:50, something like that. Those are about your times. If those times don't work, let me know and we'll set up a time and I'll just schedule a Google Meet for the two of us. But again, it's just going right up to the top. If it changes, I'll let you know. Like last week, my other group they had a test or a quiz on Wednesday. So they didn't have a Google Meet. So you guys got an hour and a half of time. All right. So that's it. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope school's going well. Some of you guys have been on the ball since the beginning, kind of figured out, oh, she gives something here, I got to do homework. It's coming almost every single day. And some of you have basically started to figure like, even in my house is like, okay, I got to get going here. Okay, I just got to get going. And some of you have to still start to get going. So please get going on your work. I want you guys all to be successful. Again, if you need anything, just let me know. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know, especially with Go Formative. I know I'm new to it, but Miss Catcook is really good at that. She knows her stuff, and so I can always ask her. All right, I hope you have a great weekend. Goodbye.